Welcome back to March to Orbit. So last time we did a biological film return, not biological film return, biological capsule return. We're actually in the middle of creating the alpha beta 1, 2, A, B, C. There we go. I'm sure that's all the letters that were used in this somewhere. Right. What I'm trying to think of is what I want to do with this. I don't want to retool stuff. Ideally, it's already tooled. I have a horrible idea. I actually have a really horrible idea, and you're going to kill me for it. I can tell already that you're going to kill me for it because of the idea that's in my head. But let me just do this first. Right. So that should be enough, actually. I mean, looking at it, that should be enough. But you're going to hate it. I know you're going to hate it. Take that off there. Take this and put it there. Thank you. No, I put it a bit higher. Take the wings off it. Thank you. Put that engine back on there. Okay. We're going to strap 3 of these on. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Like that. How much that gives me? Far too much fuel now. What about corn on the top? Oh yeah, that's far too much fuel. Far too much fuel. I don't really want to put more than one engine on. You know what? We could just do that. I want 2 of those. Like so. That's more like it. And I could just underfuel them. Yeah, I could just underfuel those. Right, we're going to slide those upwards a bit. Like so. Why is this playing silly with me now? What's going on here? Right, so we've got that engine is that one. That engine is the one at the bottom, and that's that one there. Okay, there, yeah, that'd be the problem, wouldn't it? Where's the decoupler gone? Where are you? Where are you? You're there. You need to go there. Right, that's more than enough, I think, to do what I want to do. That is an ugly looking craft though, isn't it? That is a world of ugly. Oh, that is ugly. I'm also going to take the fins off there. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to... Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, I could really pull those in, but then that's feeling cheaty because we've got this, that, and the other. What I could do is just pull them down a bit, though. Just pop them down just a smidgen. Like so. There we go. So just sticking on level with there. That's better. That doesn't look as horrible to me. What else have we got? I really need to induce a spin or a roll or something, so we'll do that. Let's see. Diameter, make that diameter bigger. I want it to be about there, and then I want to just make it as small as possible. Thank you very much. Then I'm actually going to... Yeah, this is interesting. This is an idea. Just pull those up, and then I'm going to pull this up, like so. No, not like that, please. What on earth are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on with you? Thank you very much. Wow, I don't even know how that happened. Don't even want to know how you did that. Right, and pull that up there. There we go. Right. Am I happy? I'm not happy with that, if I'm entirely honest. But it will have to do. It has got a flat head there, though, which is a lot of air resistance. And this thing is potentially... What's its thrust to weight? Where are we? 1.4. That's not too bad, actually. It should be... Selected to launch it. Yeah, I know it's selected. I don't want to click on anything. Go away. Go away. Where are you? Why is that this? I don't want that. Go off. Get off. Well, what we do know is selected launch site is Launchpad. That's good to know. Thank you for that. I don't want that on the screen anymore, though. Right. What I could do is put a fairing on this. I could retaper all of this stuff. I could put extra tanks on. I don't want to. I think we just go for this. What's the tooling costs going to be? There's 0 tooling costs. It's with our old tanks. We've got steel tanks everywhere. I think we're okay for everything. It's going to be rapid. Let's be honest. I mean, it's a fast one. Once it gets going, it gets going. The interesting thing will be this spinning. So do I have any solid motors at all? Do I have, let's look at size. I have some spin motors. So I think what we want to do is put a couple of spin motors on it, just because, yeah, I think that could be a good idea. And what I will actually do is we're gonna tilt them. We're gonna tilt them at 45. Yeah, I'm gonna tilt them at 45. I'm then gonna slide them in, so they obviously don't produce even more drag. In fact, I'm gonna put them up here like this. There we go. Right, so they're gonna fire just prior to whatever. I don't know anymore. I'm giving up. Right, so let's look at this. So we have, how long is this going to take to build? 200. How is this 200? Everything's 221 days. How is everything 221 days? Everything's 221 days. Like, seriously? Are they 222? All right, so we're saying now that this is more complex than that. Seriously? I think there might be a problem there. You know, I'm putting fruit flies in one of them and I've got multiple engines on the other. I think this might be the more complex one, but we'll let that ride. Okay, let's stop clicking on things. Right, main engine goes, we decouple, fire. Then we're going to spin, stage fire. I think I want to fire that when I'm doing that. I think I want to do that. And then I want to decouple. And then I want to... I think we'd be going fast enough at that point to actually have that and that go. I think. We should be out of the atmosphere at that point, and we don't have drag, hopefully. This should get us most of the way to the thin stuff. This should be then okay. We shouldn't have too much in the way of drag problems, I don't think. So I'm actually tempted to pull that to there, get the spin motors going, then do that, and then do the same thing for that one. I think just simplify it. Just simplify it all the way down. I'm also going to simplify the name. We're going to call it Alpha Beta 1, because Alpha Beta 1, 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. Have we actually saved it? I thought I'd saved that. Save. What happens if I open it? Where? Oh, there it is. There. Okay, so I didn't put the long one in. Good. Right. Yeah, I think this is it. We're going to go for this one. This opens up a lot. Let's go and have a look at the... let's actually go and have a look at the contract and see what it says at that one. Right, so the contract that we've been sitting on all this time says... Does it say anything interesting? It doesn't. Right, so funding. We've already had the advance. We're going to get 40,000, but it will unlock the Orbital contract, which we can then start looking at. And I think we're actually not doing too bad for tech on those, actually. So that might become something we can do. We do need to be aware of the fact that we're probably going to have to uprate a number of things for those to work. We do have upgrade points. We're going to put those into... You know, we're always trying to increase the speed of the VAB. Right, I'm going to go build that. Yeah, let's go build that. Right, so we're going to build this. I should have built this before. I should have just clicked it and built it. Just check again the tooling. Don't have any tooling. It's now even less time. Do that. Do another one. So yeah, I can't operate this engine at all, can I? I don't have another engine that's better in it. No, it's just the A9. So we've never actually used the A4. Right, so we're just going to... I'm actually going to move it. You know what? We're going to go for it. We don't have any other contracts outstanding right now. We can take them whenever we want. We have the money to push for this. I would like to do it. So we're gonna time warp it, and we're just gonna do this one. I think we just have to go for it. We're gonna get basic rocketry out of the way as well, which is good. We've got a line of tech there. Look at that, 900 days for orbital rocketry. Yeah, because we don't have anything. So it's going to be like the 70s before we get to orbit. But that's fine. That's fine. That's not the aim of this series. The aim of this series is not to beat, 1954 or something orbit. It's about getting it done in time, physical time. Warp that. There we go. Yeah. Would you prefer this series if you'd actually not had to see me build things that look terrible? Because I will say, I do think this actually is one of the worst craft I've ever built. By far, one of the worst craft I've ever built. It is jank on jank. I mean, that's very sort of Saturn 1 design, stick a few tanks you already have beside each other, but even then they would have put multiple engines and a new engine mount on. This is just tanks stuck on the side of the craft. I mean, now the thing is, we have guidance until we get rid of this stage. Then we just have this thing. So we need to do everything before, like angles and everything need to happen before then. So everything is good right now. This is where the engine fails, just to taunt me. Right, we're good. It's light, it's go. One of these failing, I think, would be just as bad. So we will see. We have a slow takeoff, so 6,000 meters per second should be more than enough to complete this task. It should be more than enough. I've done it, I think it's like 6,200 is normally what I aim for. And depending upon what you're doing, you can do it differently. You can do, you know, if you're doing the two-parter, if you look at Express to Orbit Season 1, I did the orbital recovery and 3,000 kilometer downrange in, I think, or launch 3 or launch 4, and launch 3, and it was an all-in-one craft. It did both things at once, which was very nice, and it was very quick. It is a little finicky, and you have to do a little bit of work with it. You have to think very carefully about what's going where and why, because you need your first stage to basically just scrape into orbit, and then the upper 2 stages to do it, and you end up taking fuel from one to put in the other and things like that. So it's quite an interesting little balancing act. But yeah, I wouldn't advise it for people starting out. I would probably advise to do something not like this. This is horrible, but to actually do the orbital recovery one, and then actually look at, do I have the craft to go for the 3,000? After the first node, particularly if you're using the A9 engine, you do. You know, these without operating them probably could have done it. I'm being a bit over the top, shall we say. I'm going to put it at 44 degrees, just because it's, I fancy it. We've done a lot of horizontal burning, so I'm just cancelling that out, basically, for a little bit. And it gives us some we've done some vertical burning at the start, and it just, I find it nicer. Plus, also, the ground drops away. So by the time you're doing anything... There we go. Hey, wonderful. We're high enough so that this thing should be stable. That looks absolutely terrible. That is absolutely horrible. So this engine is probably going to overburn considerably and will probably explode, at which point we'll just fire this one. Let's have a look. Where are we? We've got 6 minutes left on this episode, and I'm having a look, and we're at 100 kilometers downrange. Okay. I don't really care about my altitude. Again, in between episodes, I need to sort this out. This needs to just be moved. How do I... Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. Okay, that makes it easier. That's much better. Right, I'm actually going to find... Where's my orbital info? Because that's always useful. There we are. Orbital info. We'll put you there. That's nice to see. And the police are coming past again, because they've heard that we're going to try and go for a long-range attack on another nation with our random craft. Right, we've got 10 seconds to go. We are getting up there, but we could still do a lot better, I think. I'm quite liking this spin. It's actually very stable. I thought it was going to be really unstable, but no, it's actually very stable. There we go. And now this is flying, and of course this is no longer in atmosphere, so that's not a problem. You see, we were above, at quite a low angle, and now we've rolled up quite a lot, and that's partly because we're moving around the planet. So we're actually... You probably, for a lot of these burns, you actually want to start off your angle at around about, I would probably say 42 degrees, 40 degrees. Oh, and there we go. Now, let's have a look. Are we going to make it? We can speed up, actually, can't we? Let's go up and 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 up. We need to be at 1,000. Yeah, so we're not yet at our apoapsis. Yeah, we've done this. This is so done. It's actually unbelievable. This is so beyond done. I think we might do it. Even, yeah, we're almost done, and we've just gone past our apoapsis. Yeah, I think yeah, I think this is overkill. But you know what? I think finally, for once in this series, I have oh, its batteries are running out. That's a surprise. It's done all of the science. Has it got a transmitter? Has it actually got a transmitter that it can transmit on? I don't think it does it? No, it didn't have one. So has it got science on board that it can't collect? Probably. Right, we're just going to speed this along a bit, and we'll let it complete. And there we go. There is no point us keeping this, because it's not going to re-enter. It's not going to survive re-entry. So we can actually just kill it. We can get rid of this. So that's the previous one. We've got these speed records done. We've got uncrewed altitude records done. That's a lot of funds coming in. Right, we can we kill this? Can we do range safety? Oh, of course, I don't have any power on it, so now I can't range safety it. So we're just going to jump away, and it should return to the planet. Right, so we have about 2.5 minutes left, and we have completed, I'm going to get rid of this. We've completed a contract or two there, so the money is rolling in. That's beautiful. So now we can actually take these, but I think I can take these, but as soon as I complete them, these stop showing up. So we could take this. Thanks, Gene. Stop making a noise. Right. First things first, I want to actually spend some money on a new launch pad. I want to build a 60-ton one. Oh, hello. Can I do custom? Oh, I can. How much? That's going to take... How much does it cost to build 600? That's 2 years. Okay. 70,000 funds. I don't really want a 60. I'd really like an 85 or a 90 or 100. I think like 100. 100's a nice tonnage for me. So that's going to be... Size limit is that the same as that? Okay. Cost 100,000. Okay, it'll take 800 days. Well, how much does that one cost? 150,000, and it costs more. Okay, so we'll do 100. Could do 90. I could do 60 for orbit, but then I'm also thinking about the next step, because if I can get this into orbit quickly enough, then we start going, how far can I go in a month? And that becomes an interesting option. 100 tons. Potentially we're looking at moon missions with a 100-ton pad. So let's go with that. Yeah, I want to build that, I think. 555. Okay, do I want to build that? I think I do. I think I want to build that. Yes, I do. And I'm going to call it 100T. That's right, we're not even coming up with clever names anymore. Right, so launchpad tech building 100T, 888 days. So we've got about 2.5 years before that thing's ready for orbital stuff, and by then, of course, it'll be 1959 probably by then, probably 1960. That's fine. 1960 for orbit is not a problem for us. All right. What's the next steps? Oh, we are coming to the end of the episode. So I think next episode we're gonna warp that through. Next episode we're gonna do another biological, get that done, and then we need to have a look at what I actually need science tech wise, what parts I need to go orbital. And I think I may go to my old sort of javelin design. I may even steal a javelin from one of the other series, although because it's so new I'd have to rebuild it anyway, so probably have to just build it from scratch. So as the alarm is about to go off, from me until next time, have a great one.